people like this helping the Aaron Austin Show get out here. Special shout out to Hawks. You guys take a few seconds to pimp your brand, pimp your company. We really appreciate you guys sponsoring us. And we can't get none of this done without guys like you.
Last year and this year, we gave away VIP tickets to the largest donor out of our sponsor pool, and you guys stepped up. You guys stepped up. I appreciate it.
And here you are.
Sure.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here you are.
Cool
Cheers.
dudes.
We really
Cheers.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. So what do you guys do? What can people get a hold of you for? What is Hawks? You guys are roofing and exteriors.
Yep, we do everything outdoors. Basically roof, gutters, exteriors,
Windows,
sidings, and doors.
Yeah.
Nice.
State of Kansas.
So anywhere in the state you guys are willing to travel a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's awesome too.
We got our buddy Bill up there in Osborne.
Yep. Shout
He
out
ta-
to
yeah,
Bill
Bill.
Markle.
Yeah, he takes care of a lot of stuff out there.
So you guys have multiple
smaller towns.
locations. You guys are
Really
kinda
just
all over.
here, and then our buddy Bill that's out
Oh,
there.
okay, so
doing
two
it.
locations.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
He's
is here,
Hawks
and then-
North.
Yeah,
Excellent.
takes care of the northern regions, Kansas.
Yeah, we've been in business for about 3 years. I've done it for a while and started my own company. Brought Zach along, and my wife Kim.
Yep.
So,
Nice. And everybody,
Nice
if you
family
guys
owned.
don't recognize Zach from Wazay Oblique,
Wasay.
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 Wasay. I don't know if I could ever MC one of your shows. I'd probably fuck up.
Wasay Obliqua.
It's one of my favorite names, though. It's one of my favorite band names
It's fun
around
to
town.
say.
I love it. I love it. So how you guys doing?
We played Heat Fest last night.
How'd that go?
It was awesome.
Was it good turnout?
Out of
Yeah,
Kirby's,
it
yeah.
was cool, man. And Kirby's is always cool with their fest that they do. So
Yeah.
it was-
Wheat
it was
Fest, Heat Fest,
Yeah.
Zombie Fest,
Meat
Death
Fest.
Fest.
Dead,
There's-
They got
Dead
meat.
Fest.
No, there's like 3 of them, and all of these are real things.
They're very festival oriented.
Well, everybody wants to slam Fest on the back of it,
I like it. It's
but
fun.
they do it. But they do it right, really, for the
Yeah.
most part.
They do.
All of theirs are themed things that they like stick to and do.
They've been
So it's
doing it
kinda
long
cool.
enough.
It,
man.
it helps having their double stages now.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah,
alternate,
the
which is
outside
what we
stage is
did.
cool.
Is you got like 30 minutes to set up. It's not rushed and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way better.
yeah,
Especially when you
way
got,
easier.
especially when you got multiple bands on those. I mean, how many bands played yesterday? Probably 12 or some shit.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
maybe
it's a
something
lot.
like that, either like or 10 or something like that. It started
Yeah.
like at 5 or 6. And
Yeah. So when the
It's about 12.
Kirby's was smart. So when the warm ups come through, you can double down on those stages. And
the
that's
outdoor stage is cool.
the
I
outdoor
like
stage
it.
Yeah.
is baller.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's fun out there too. So what's coming next for you guys? Anything? What you got? What you got? You guys got on the? You guys got anything on the horizon?
Yeah, we got the Brickyard Friday, August
Oh, cool.
16th.
Brickyard's
I love that
always
room.
fun.
Yeah.
That's a great
It
room.
really
yeah,
is
I've only
fun.
got to play there once. I did it. We played once with the New Imperialism. I played with them.
Oh,
We
okay.
played there, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's my
badass.
first time with Wazay playing it.
All right, so I got. So before I forget, we were just talking off air before this, and you said that the most violent mosh
Joe,
pit,
yeah, the most violent,
mosh pit you've been in was Slipknot,
Number one.
and I wanted to hear both your stories before I had my mosh pit story. So I wanted to hear.
We didn't really get into.
Yeah, we didn't get a finish.
Yeah.
So one was Slipknot. So what are you looking for here? You want to try this, or you want to try the
Slipknot was at the Coliseum, so
RNJs?
it's
We love you.
been many years ago. But anybody that had an eyebrow piercing, nose ring,
Oh God.
earrings, it wasn't. They didn't come back out of the pit with them.
Oh,
They came
okay.
out with red lines where their
Okay.
piercings were. And the mosh pits weren't little pits. They serpentined through the whole
Yeah.
floor of the Coliseum.
People grabbing jewelry, huh?
So you could be on one side of the floor, and you could see clear to the other side. And it was just mosh pits the entire way.
like
Wow.
a snake through the
Snake
crowd.
pit. It
Snake-
was a snake pit.
Oh, that's
Very-
fucking.
It was,
That's badass.
that was
crazy.
number one, but number two was Temple Live last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Yes,
To
upon a
compete
burning
with that.
body.
Upon a burning body.
Yeah.
So they're obviously like Christian.
Yes, Christian rock
pop.
band out of
Christian pop. I'm
Texas.
thinking.
Yeah, real
No,
real
they-
lighthearted group.
Yes, they're very intense, very intense, and it was in one of the smaller venues at Temple, and
But that blue room, like we were talking about a little
I
bit.
kind of like it.
It's one of those rooms that I always say about Temple. If the room could talk, I probably wouldn't want to hear what it had to say.
Do you know the story behind it? Do you know the story behind it?
Yeah, well, it's an old gym.
It,
The
yeah,
lodge
it was
room?
a basketball court.
Yeah, it's an old gym.
and that's why those seats are up top.
So you guys ever
Yeah,
seen
watch.
you understand it if you've ever seen East High School's old gym before they
Yeah,
tore
they
it.
had the
Before it tore it down, you were
brick wall and
yeah,
the,
you
the
were
mezzanine
literally
type of
you
thing.
were
or
literally
whatever,
20
the
feet above the
bleachers.
court
Yeah.
for the front row.
Yeah.
And North High had something similar to that, but wasn't quite the same. But
Yeah,
it's-
so that's kind of what that room was,
Yeah.
and then they converted it to do their
and they went all blue and white
the
with that bad
services
boy.
in there. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stuck 2 colors and they went with them.
well,
Right.
look, with the Masons, it's like it's set down. You have to do it this way. You call it the G room. That's
Yeah.
just because there's a G right there.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, is
yeah.
that why it's
above
called
the
that?
stage.
Yeah, that's why you call
Yeah,
it
and
that.
honestly, that's the safer place to mosh because it's carpeted
Carpet.
and
yeah,
padded.
yeah, for sure.
So
That's
like,
I love that he's
Hey.
taking that into account.
yeah, yeah.
Hey.
That's what happens when you get older. You're like, man, what am I moshing on right now?
How
Carpet.
safe is-
all
how
I
right.
safe
ain't
is
trying to
this
mosh
to
on
be?
this parquet floor and
Oh.
bust my ass.
Hey,
Right.
man, I wanted to mosh at Wave on the gravel at Clutch.
Yeah.
And no one would. So
Oh, really?
Dude,
It's
Mar-
hard to mosh on gravel.
Well, it's hard
Yeah.
to. You don't want to be kicking. Well, the
That's
thing
pretty
is, it's
rough.
not really. I mean, your footing's not bad, but like you're kicking up that dust and rocks
Yeah.
and shit everywhere.
But that's
Dude, if
metal.
you go there with some black
Yeah.
the
shoes.
dust cloud, the band sees that's metal, bro.
yeah, okay,
That's
all right.
metal.
I ain't mad at you for that.
It's like
Go out there like a bull next
It's
time and
like-
just start.
fires in the mosh pit.
Try to start it
metal.
like a bull ring. Start out there just
Well.
scraping your foot.
I am but one man.
The 2 craziest mosh pit stories I ever had was the very first concert I ever went to. That was a real concert. Was White Zombie and Pantera, and I was
Excellent.
almost 13 years
Excellent.
old, and it was at Kansas Coliseum, and it was kind of cool because they built 3. Was it 2? It's 2 or 3. I can't quite remember. I was still young, but they built 2 or 3. Like designated places to mosh pit at. They were like almost a fucking wrestling ring.
Yeah.
They had like
a corral.
It was a corral with like turnbuckles. It was literally like a corral.
I mean, it makes sense. There's always people outside of it that's
Yeah.
always pushing people
Yeah.
back in. Now
And so
those
it just-
ropes, it just naturally
Well,
does.
And
it.
in Kansas, we got
perimeter
corrals.
pussies.
And,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
and,
I mean,
and
like,
it eliminates
sort of
those dudes that he
perimeter
just it
pussies.
eliminates those dudes right
Yeah.
there.
The guys
And those
pushing.
dudes get real
Getting
mean with
shot.
people. They'll punch people and shove
Oh,
them to the ground, and
yeah.
you're a dude standing on the side. Get fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why
like-
like bruises.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like it was kind of a cool because they segregated and like he said, you could, if you wanted to be involved in the mosh pit, you had to get your ass in there and be involved in it. And then the funniest one I was ever at is we were at a Biohazard opened for the Insane Clown Posse at
Oh.
Century 2.
Oh, shit.
At
Right.
Century 2 at Century 2 in the Expo Hall.
They do that Fago shit.
So guess what? There's Fago all over a fucking tile floor. All over a
God.
tile floor. People are slipping and busting their ass like it's a skating ring in there.
Yeah.
Because
They go
there
everywhere.
is literally been 50 bottles of fucking Fago emptied onto this floor, and people are trying to mosh, and they are literally like on a skateboard, ass out, feet up, hitting that tile floor. It was some of the funniest shit I ever saw, but it was really fun.
I have a friend, Adam Gold, and he runs a restaurant called Funkin' Waffles.
Funky.
And
I like it
Funkin'
already.
Waffles, right? So he does these crazy waffles. It was on diners, drive-ins,
Dives.
and dives, whatever, you know. And he plays in an amazing funk band, and they have live music at their place. But so they had Insane Clown Posse play their big room, and we went down into the basement,
Feel free.
and they had put trash cans under all the leaks where the Fago was coming through the fucking floor. And
That's fucking hilarious.
just a nightmare. But he's like we already
Sounds
got,
like Big Will out there.
Right.
we already got these things set up. Let's just throw a ton of water and soap on it, man. It'll all come down.
Yeah.
They
Let's go.
Better than the
they knew
Faygo.
what to deal with.
Floor
it.
joist.
Yeah, that's
Jeez.
crazy.
Well, it's adaptation.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just got to deal with some shit.
Yeah, you're figuring out what's happening. Right?
Want to say something real quick. Shout out to Jason Wynn.
Yes, definitely. I love
We
this
don't
shit.
shout him out enough, guys. We
Yeah,
really
man.
don't.
You
For
never
sure.
will. You never will shout him out.
When we were messaging a little bit ago, or and I was like, dude, like Stone Temple Pilots, that's
He's the reason. He's the
Awesome.
reason they're here.
yeah, I know. And he's like, yeah, man, like one of my bucket list bands, and I
Yeah,
was
straight
like,
up.
that's cool. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
wear the shirt for.
Well, I've been wearing
Pilots.
I've been wearing basketball shorts for him all weekend. Me and him always had that in common. We were the basketball short
Basketball.
dudes wearing. We don't give a
It's
fuck.
being comfy, man.
Yeah, well, we got,
Yeah,
when you
right,
got a lot
straight
to
up.
when you got a lot to do, man, I can't help but try to be comfy. I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But shout out to Jason Wynn. We would not be sitting here without you, brother. We
And
miss
Jason
you.
ain't missing the show. He's here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
checking this shit
And,
out. man.
he definitely is checking out tonight because we got Stone Temple Pilots coming
That's
out.
what I'm
He-
saying.
and he's the
he's-
reason Smile Empty Soul was here, and
He's
some of
making-
these conversion artists. He was crucial in helping bring in the local local artists too that they're starting to do now too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, he is a huge miss for the community. We
For
love
us
him
to
and
start
so-
doing that year 2 is pretty cool.
Yeah,
You know?
and he wanted a different vision for this concert. He wanted it not to just be a straight country concert. He wanted it to be a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted.
That's why I'm here.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, we like a little. I feel like a lot of people crave a little bit of everything nowadays. It's
Yeah,
not
don't
like
just hit me with
I'm
just
okay with
one
country.
thing. Yeah.
I'm okay with hip hop.
Yeah,
I'm okay with rock.
yeah. Let's have a little bit of
I
both,
really
man.
like a whole
Or have let's have
wide
it all.
variety of
Yeah.
music.
And
Have it
I
all.
like when I even like how they do it. They give us a little top load of people that you really know all of them, and then there's
Introduce some people.
And there's a few big. They have
I
a
wanna
few big
find-
artists that you're not quite sure who they are. You kind of heard of them a little bit, and so you get to find somebody new.
But I
too.
bet you Googled them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did, 'cause but
I like to find new artists. I like to find new people.
Yeah.
there's still
It might not always be my thing, but I want to see what they're about.
Right.
I don't know them, so let's check it out.
there's still a little time to get down here if you ain't got down here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live. We're live,
Yeah.
so this
Live.
This is Warren
is
just
this is the
started.
time.
Yeah.
This is the time.
Yeah,
Wheeler.
We're all about to get off this. We're about to get off this
Yeah.
here in a
We
second.
all want to go
Cuss.
see Wheeler Walker.
We're all
Walker.
and
time
we
to go
are
cuss.
and we're outroing them, so we'll be up on.
Playing drums.
They don't know.
Wheeler Walker.
No.
Yeah, that's happening. I think.
What?
Aaron and Austin, Late Show.